was changed and made new when an angel made his dream come true. And now he brings his dream to you. And it's Spoonful,
Hey big dreamers, I'm Paolo Presta and welcome to Spoonful of Paolo! Now today, we are celebrating our 70th Spoonful episode with an actress, producer, and one of the most successful talk show hosts in TV history, Ricki Lake. Now this Emmy Award winner isn't slowing down because she is working on a new documentary called Weed the People that will open a whole new discussion on this important issue. Now, I can't wait to go meet Ricki for the very first time because I got a little surprise for her at the end. See you there. Okay, I don't even know what to say. I'm just excited to have you in a Spoonful of Paolo.
I'm happy you're here. You came to my humble abode and I'm number 70. Am I 70?
You're number 70 for a Spoonful of Paolo. What can I say?
Awesome.
It's an honor. Yes, it is.
Thank you.
You know, Ricki, we all know you as the actress, the talk show host, but there's another side that you're using your voice and this platform with your partner, Abby Epstein, shooting these beautiful documentaries. And just to do a little recap, in 2008, you guys did The Business of Being Born.
Yes.
Which I watched. And I mean, I watched when it first came out, and I'm telling you, for every mom out there, if you're thinking of being a mother, watch it because you learn so much from it. I mean, my sisters watched it.
Oh, awesome.
Just well done. And
Thank you.
And now you guys are working on Weed the People.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Careful, weed with the
yeah,
D.
Look, no, there's a link over there. Everything's, see, right over there's a link over there. So it's W-E-E-D,
yes,
Weed the People.
Yeah,
Tell me about that.
Well, it's basically a very, again, these projects come out from like a personal experience. And so my husband was, my darling husband was looking for ways to deal with chronic pain. He had a car accident. He also had a grandfather that was dying of bone cancer. So he was doing his own research. So it was very personal, you know, looking into cannabis as possible treatment for a lot of these symptoms, you know, and a possible cure for cancer. I mean, he'd been reading a lot about CBD, which is part of the plant that it seems to target cancer cells. And through his own journey, we turned it into this project where we're following ourselves, we're introducing all these other characters, and you know, it's really compelling material to see people taking their health in their own hands, to think outside of the box, you know, and with cannabis and marijuana, I mean, you know, the whole medical thing, is it, you know, legalization, I mean, it brings up all these issues that I think are so important to be talked about. And
I mean, Ricki, I saw the trailer, okay, and I know there's a little girl in there.
Baby Sophie.
Yes, baby Sophie, okay, and you see that she has a tumor, and then she gets the MRIs, I think, and you see that it's getting smaller and smaller because of the cannabis oil that she's taking every day.
This is her cannabis oil regimen that we have right now. We give her the size of about 1/2 grain of rice 2 times a day with baby food.
There's some cell death. The tumor is actually dying in certain areas. There's no new growth. I'm just thrilled. This is the most amazing news we could have ever gotten.
You know, it's just very inspiring to be involved with families that are truly being so brave.
You're seeing it firsthand.
It's this woman Tracy Ryan and her husband Josh Ryan and Chico's mom Angela. They are the heroes of this project because they are exposing themselves. They are doing, you know, sometimes against what doctors' orders are, you know, and I feel like we are all Tracy and Sophie. Like we all are one step away from having that loved one be diagnosed with some horrible disease. And so, you know, the fact that we can do this project, my best friend's over there crying.
I can hear him right over here.
But it's true. It's almost selfish. Like in my, like it's almost selfish that I'm doing this for my children and their children to have access to this information because we, you know, we need to demand it as a society.
And I know you're not. Look, you don't make any money from these. This is something
I lose money.
You lose money. So that's why you have to go to. Is it Indiegogo.com
and Weed the People
and Weed the People movie.com. That's the website. You go to that. It has all the information's on there. I mean, you just have to look at the Google. Look at the trailer.
And you get something when you donate. It's not
I
even
saw that.
It's not a donation.
$25.
It's a perk.
It's a perk.
You get like, you know, whether it's coming to our premiere.
Yes,
or
that's
me
like
calling
$50,
you on the phone.
$100. Yeah, it's like $25, $50.
We're also
it's great.
partnering with a company called Open Vape, and they're going to be giving us donating swag. You know, so I mean, This is all for the cause.
Yes.
And and I love, Abby and I are amazing partners, and we've made, we had such an impact with the Business of Being Born and the follow-up series, More Business of Being Born. And so it's really on, we're on this trajectory, and I feel like we are making a difference. We are exposing information that isn't readily available to people. And
let me ask you this: what have you learned? Because I mean, about yourself by doing all these documentaries? Like, what have you learned about yourself that you didn't know before?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I mean, I always knew I was a badass. Like, I'm someone that like loves to like reinvent myself and try new things and prove myself in other areas and learn. Like, I don't know. I'm definitely someone that doesn't toe the line. I mean, having my baby at home in my bathtub almost 13 years ago.
That was beautiful. That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
And I look at it and I don't see myself as beautiful, but I see myself as really freaking brave.
Just the
and
nature
cool
and everything. Like, I wish I could have a kid myself. That made me like, it just seems so beautiful how nature and how it all comes to place.
It's awesome,
really.
But I think that strength and that moment of being able to really look at my strength and what I was able to do on my own terms, and that has really stayed with me through the course of my career and where I am now.
You're just a smart person. You're a talented person.
I'm not even that smart.
Listen,
I'm not.
I am the host on this one. Look, you're the host, but today I'm the host. I want to tell you are a very smart person. You're beautiful. You're very talented. And I mean, hello, I grew up watching all your movies, okay? So I want to know, like, when you grew up, when did you know that you just wanted to be a performer? When did that hit you? What age?
I know the age. I know exactly where I was. I was 6 years old and I was watching Annie on Broadway, and I saw Andrew McArdle and I cried. I mean, I remember where I sat in the theater, and it was the moment where I want to do what she's doing. And, I had a grandmother that was to my left, and she basically told me, you're the best, you're the prettiest, you're the smartest. And so she sort of instilled that in me.
So
and
she died 3 years. Big. Oh, she
died 3 years later. But I mean, she was the one who kind of really told me that it was possible.
Wow.
And I studied singing for a long time, and I loved performing, and I loved, winning people over and having everybody clap for me.
Like, Tracy Turnbull, seeing you, who has not seen you in that movie Hairspray? I mean, especially my community, I think everyone has seen you many, many times. But like, when you think of that, when you were in that moment playing this character, did you have any idea how big it was going to be, or that it was going to change your life forever?
That's where I'm not smart. No, I never actually think things through. And at the time when I got the part, I didn't know who John Waters was. I'd never heard of Divine. I'd never seen their films. And to me, it was the $20,000 that I was going to make over the summer. Like that, like I was like, I'm going to, like, I don't have to go back to college. I can, I got bank. I mean, that's what I was really thinking. I never even thought it would open. And even the Business of Being Born, I kind of never really anticipated the impact it would have. It's just, in the talk show, I took the job. Honestly, I needed the money so badly when I got the original talk show.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just do it for $5,000. I tried to negotiate my own deal of $5,000.
I mean, just think about, when I think about you, Rick, you were 23, I think, when you did the pilot for Ricki Lake. 23 years old. At 24, then, you started season 1, 11 successful seasons. I mean, what did you take away from those 11 seasons? What was it you said, that you took?
A lot of money.
A lot of money? Okay, besides, I know you took a lot of money, because if you didn't, there'd be something wrong over here.
But I mean, but not Oprah money or Rosie money. But
besides the money, I mean, like, something inside of you. What did you take with you that you learned, that you took with you after 11 seasons? I mean, there's not too many shows that can last for 11 seasons, Ricki Lake. Like, you have to understand, you have to know that.
I love that I was able to have that perspective. I was this young kid who really didn't have much life experience. I didn't really know who I was at that time, and I got to really be a moderator and a good listener. I kind of fed off of this natural curiosity I had about people and relationships. So it was like such a fun perspective, and I'm grateful for that. And I was good at, I'm a good listener. I've always have been, So, and I would, I didn't prepare. Like, I would read my stories on the people, but whatever happened organically,
Real.
Yeah, I mean, I can't explain.
That's why I said to Ricki before, I'm like, we can't talk too much, we have to keep it real. And she said, yes. She said, yes.
Gotta be real, gotta be real, girl. I think that was like a catchphrase for a while. But I mean,
I remember when you won, your Emmy last year for the Ricki Lake show, okay?
Yeah, awesome.
Let me tell you something. I remember we were with all my friends and Patrick, and then they announced your name, and like, she just won an Emmy, and then Kris Jenner calls her name And she says, "Oh, well, she's not here." I'm like, "She's not there. Where would she be when she's getting an Emmy?"
I was comatose in Ibiza at the time. I was, yeah.
But you didn't know. I guess when they announced your name, did you know that you were going to win it, or did you?
Well, I'm looking at Brian, because Brian is one of my best friends, and Brian is the one when I got nominated. It was like a joke, like I was laughing, because I was nominated for my old show, the first season.
Okay,
like
right.
You know,
yeah, you were nominated, right?
And so I was nominated for Best Host, and I didn't win. And I went that year, and there was Phil Donahue was still on the air, and Oprah, and whatever. And then I never was nominated again after the first year, because then it was like this whole political thing where they were saying our show is responsible for like the demise of young people. I mean, we were sort of stigmatized, and then Jerry Springer was trying to like one up us, and so it was like the tone. Like we were a very successful show, but we weren't the like award-winning show. And so I never was nominated again. And then this time around, I did this show for a year, and I had a very, very, very hard time with the company I worked for. I never in a million years thought I'd get nominated, let alone win, because, you know, it's very political.
Yeah.
And you need to, like, have them buying ads and doing all that stuff. And I didn't have anybody on my team. I didn't have a publicist that was working for me. You know, like, I just didn't have anybody. Gosh. So when I won this sucker, I won it fair and square, and it was like... It was just desserts.
Well,
I mean, honestly, I earned it because I worked so hard.
You earned it 100%. Let me tell you. So this is what I want to do. I'm going to announce the nominees right now, okay?
Oh, shit.
And, listen to me. And if you win, we don't know, but if you win, prepare your speech, because I want you to thank whoever you want to thank.
Oh, God.
Just whoever you, just do a little speech and just say whatever you want to say. Just how much
Oh,
it
we're
means to you.
reenacting?
Yeah, we're reenacting, yeah.
If
So I didn't know you had your Emmy here, so I went crazy this morning to find an Emmy for you.
Oh, my God. Wait a minute. That's a real Emmy.
Yeah, yes, it's a real Emmy. Hello, this is the Spoonful of Paolo. Okay, we learned. So,
Wait,
hold on. You don't know if you get this yet, so you be relaxed. I have to announce the nominees over here. Hello.
Do you want to use the real one? I have the real one in my
Why
house.
don't I get the real one? Thank you for letting us. This one, ABC. We love you. General
Do you want to grab it? It's on my thing.
Grab it. As I do the nominees then. Okay,
That's hilarious.
Okay, pay attention. Here we go. Now, for Outstanding Talk Show Host, the nominees are Anderson Cooper, Dr. Mehmet Oz, Steve Harvey, Rachel Wade, Paolo Presta, Ricki Lake, and the winner is Ricki Lake. Well,
oh my God.
Well deserved. This is the real Emmy now.
Oh my God, yeah, this is the
Emmy.
real one. They actually spelled
what do you
my
want to say
name
to the
right.
friends of Ricki, just to the viewers, to people watching?
Are you sure? Because
please.
honestly,
Yeah.
I've always felt that it was a blessing that I wasn't there, because
Just
I had some real, harsh words for
you know
some
what?
people.
Honestly, just to the audience, what I've learned is that the audience is the number one thing that keeps you going in this life. So if you just want to thank the audience, the viewers, that's all you have. Just thank them.
Oh my God, to camera? Okay.
Yeah, to that camera right over there. That's our main camera.
Oh my God, I can't believe I
right there.
won. I can't believe I won. This is amazing. This is such an honor. I'm just so touched that after all these years I'm recognized for my work in this genre, and it means so much to me. And I want to thank actually Phil Donahue and Oprah and Sally Jesse, the ones I really learned from, because they were the ones I was a fan back in the day, long before I had my talk show. And they inspired me, and I take away advice from John Waters of be true to yourself, and it's carried me through this crazy career of mine. So thank you to everyone. How was that?
Listen, seriously, I mean, just sit here with you, to see you do this, for me, it just makes me want to dream bigger, to see someone with this who deserves it so well, that you define what dreaming big is, because there's so many people in this category, but Ricki Lake, you won this, and I hope you enjoy every second of this, because you deserve every minute of this. You really do.
I have to say, I've had a really amazing career for over 25 years, and I don't take it for granted. I'm so grateful for every opportunity that's come my way, even the bad ones. Even this last year of doing this talk show and winning this award. I mean, it was worth it to get this, and to also understand that, you know what, you move into other areas, and I did that genre, and I loved it, and now I'm onto another path, and it's all about gratitude and staying with your feet on the ground and being true to yourself.
You remind us to believe in ourselves. That's what it is. So I have my Emmy too. Okay,
oh my God.
I have my Emmy.
Cheers.
But cheers. Thank you all. Ricki Lake, thank you so much. You are a blessing. I love you. And we'll see you next time at Spoonful of Paolo. And don't forget, go to the website, go to wethepeoplemovie.com. There is the link, okay? And support and donate. You all have to do it. Just check it out. Please, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
love
you
all.
Paolo.
Bye. No, thank you, Ricki. Bye.
That is so freaking
okay,
funny.
we're done. Camera's off, right? I went crazy for this. Hey Big Dreamers, if you liked our interview with Ricki, then check out our latest episodes with Robin Roberts and Kristen Chenoweth.